Have you ever met a celebrity but acted like you didn't know them? I was working a late shift at the hotel front desk when she walked in around 2 a.m. The lobby was dimly lit, casting long shadows across the marble floor, with only the gentle hum of air conditioning and distant street traffic. Then the automatic doors whispered open, and she stepped inside. Designer sunglasses indoors, oversized black hoodie pulled low, dark jeans, and expensive sneakers that barely made a sound. The whole incognito celebrity uniform. But I recognized her immediately. Zara Chen, the pop star who dominated every chart for 3 years, whose face graced magazine covers worldwide. My younger brother had her poster on his wall and knew every lyric to every song. I should explain something. 6 months earlier, my brother had tried climbing over a security barrier at one of her concerts. The whole thing went viral, him falling face first into the mud while screaming her name. 2 million views before we convinced him to delete his social media. I'd learned my lesson about respecting celebrities' space, treating them like human beings instead of objects of obsession. So when she approached the desk, footsteps hesitant, I kept it professional. I didn't reach for my phone or start stammering about her latest album. Instead, I looked up with the same polite smile I gave every guest. "Good evening," checking in. She seemed genuinely surprised by my calm demeanor, shoulders relaxing beneath the hoodie. She was probably used to screaming fans and cameras appearing everywhere, to people losing their minds upon recognition. "Yes, reservation under Smith," she said, voice softer than expected. In interviews, she always sounded so confident, so polished. I found her booking, obviously fake, but we got plenty of those, and processed everything normally. Credit card, room key, the usual spiel, but I noticed her hands trembling slightly as she signed the form. She kept glancing toward the entrance like expecting someone unwelcome to burst through those doors. "Everything all right?" I asked quietly. She hesitated, then slowly pulled down her hood. Her hair was messier than usual, dark circles under her eyes, speaking of sleepless nights and stress. "Can I ask you something? Do you think people can actually change? Like, really change, not just pretend to be different?" Not what I expected from a superstar at 2 a.m. "I think people surprise themselves all the time," I said finally. "Sometimes it takes hitting rock bottom to figure out who you really want to be." She nodded slowly. "I just fired my entire management team tonight. Turns out they were stealing from me for years. Everyone I trusted, everyone who was supposed to have my back." She trailed off, staring at the marble floor. "I'm sorry. That must be devastating. You know what's weird? You're the first person in months who's talked to me like I'm just normal, like I'm not some product to be managed or a prize to be won." We talked for 20 minutes about trust, starting over, how success can feel like a golden prison when everyone around you has ulterior motives. She told me about growing up in a small town, writing songs in her bedroom to cope with her parents' divorce. She was nothing like her glossy magazine image, anxious, thoughtful, real. Just a young woman trying to rebuild her life. As she headed to the elevators, she turned back. "What's your name?" "Marcus." "Marcus, you seem like someone who keeps their word. If you ever want to work in the music industry, call this number." She handed me a business card with just a phone number in simple black text. "My new assistant will arrange everything. I could use someone honest on my team." After she left, I stared at the card for a long time as the lobby settled back into late night quiet. I never called that number, though sometimes I wonder what might have happened if I had.